Yo, what's going on, y'all? You already know what it is. It's your boy Tune and Sports. Let's talk about it, man. Um, yeah. My man Bubba, yo. Yeah, man, I see you, man. You got it, bro. You got it. Spider Legacy is on the line, huh? So this year, Spider Legacy is on the line, right? This year, right? So if he don't let's see, make it past the first round. Are you saying that like Spider have to win a championship this year? That's what you trying to say? I'm trying to figure out what you're trying to say by that, man. So do he have to, or you mean he have to perform in the playoffs and not choke? I think that's what you're trying to say, right? Not that he got to win a championship this year, but he had to make sure he perform and not choke like James Harden, right? That's what you're trying to say. I think that's what you're trying to say, bro. I'm not even trying to be funny. I think that's what you're trying to say. Um, yeah, I think that you're trying to say, man. You said Spider got to get to the conference finals like Embiid at least. Man, this season, right? This season conference finals. Yeah, yeah. But Embiid though, yeah, you're right. You're right. Embiid, he's still having. He can't even get out the second round. Embiid can't even get out the second round. But I hear you, man. Wait, when the last time Philly been to the conference finals? I forgot. I really did forget. You gotta remind me. I forgot when the last time they been to the conference finals. I honestly forgot. Uh, was it nah? It was the Kawhi year? Was it 20? Nah, it wasn't 2019. Was it? Did it? Nah, the what's it called played the. Did Philly play the Raptors in the what you call it in the conference finals? Nah, you got it, bro. I ain't trying to play. I'm just trying to figure out, man. You said Spider Legacy on the line and everything, and I gotta defend my boy. I'm just trying to figure out where you trying to get at here. But yeah, you got it, man. The Cavs, they lose to Boston, of course. Man, they lost to Boston, man. We got punched in the mouth. We got punched in the mouth, you know, and I feel better though. I feel way better than what I felt yesterday. I feel like way better um of what I felt last night cuz that game it had me saying some things like um nothing crazy or hateful, just things that comes from like a emotional long time fan of this team, like I think I was more mad of the Philly game when we was getting blown out by the Philly team. I think I was more upset about that than the Boston. Like this loss right here is just like I was mad and then I got over it the next day, whatever. Like I'm mad because Donovan Mitchell had like a wasted performance and he was playing through like something. Obviously, after hurting himself, he tweaked something. I don't know if that was his groin or what, because he did have like an injury that like last month. But after hurting him, so I think it was off a turnover with Jayson Tatum. Forgot he tweaked something, but you know he still played through it. He didn't want to come out the game, and he went on like this crazy run or whatever. But after that, I don't know, man. He was doing it by himself because everybody else was forgetting how to score for some reason. Like everybody, I don't know, man. Like other guys, I felt like wasn't there. I didn't feel Jarrett Allen presence. And Spider, he can't do everything. I mean, he can do everything, but not this game, man. It took a whole lot to climb back into this one. Um, Mitchell got a groin. Are you telling me, or are you asking? Are you saying that's what he got right now? I know he had it. He was battling through it. Cause I know he had it last month, and I hope he don't have nothing ongoing. But are you asking, or you telling me, bro? But yeah, he did so much. He Donovan did so much. He tried to lead by example as the leader of this team, playing defense on Tatum, getting steals, and hustling for the ball. Like that play he did on Derek White. I think it was Derek White, man. That's he tried to light a spark after that because nobody was really fighting hard. You know what I mean? So after that, he tried to get a team a spark. It just didn't happen. Like our team did fight back towards the end, but it was like too late. It was like a little too late. Like I'm just sitting there, like man, I really wanted to turn the game off, but I was like, nah, my team good, man. I'm not gonna turn this game off. Like, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna stick it out and see what we can do. Spider, he's really like a superhero. He be trying to save the day, but he be trying, man. Donovan, he just so good at basketball, man. It's crazy. And he is the best shooting guard in the league. We not debating nothing. He the best shooting guard in the league. You know what I mean? It's nothing to debate. So let's get on. Let's get to the Cavs though. So let's talk about the Cavs. So the Cavs, they lose to Boston Celtics in their house on TV, 117-113. The Cavs, they looked defeated in the third quarter. Our defense was getting picked apart. Um, Celtics, they came out hot third quarter. Cavs couldn't match the energy. One quarter makes a difference. It made a difference, but the Cavs, they did play decent for at least the first two quarters. Um, I thought they played defense. I thought they played decent. Um, we beat this team twice this year, right? So, I mean, we can't win them all. I thought we had a solid first half. Let me see. Where's you at? I think we had a solid first half. We had and where's it at? I can't even see. What it was? It was 52. What was it? 52-55 at the half. 52-55 half. We had 30 points in the paint. Boston had 24 points in the paint. Yeah, they tried to attack early. They tried to attack us in that painted area, man. They kept trying to attack Mobley and stuff like that. I see what they're trying to do, trying to body him up, man. And they was getting some points off. It was 10 lead changes at that point, 7 ties. That's right at the half or whatever. And the refs, they was getting us to the line in the first. Us missing them free throws, I felt like it hurt it. Us us not closing out the best we can on the defensive end when it comes to the 3-point shot. The whole third quarter just couldn't end no faster. Free throws and a lack of the supporting cast in the third quarter is like what really stood out to me um with this game. Uh but yeah, I had to salute Boston. I had to give it up to Boston. They had a great game plan. Jason Tatum, he came to play like it was the playoffs. He played some great basketball. Him and Jaylen Brown and Big Al, like they played good. They played good, man. I had to give it to them. Uh, what's going on? What's going on, man? What's going on, land of the Heartless? I remember seeing you. What's going on, bro? Welcome, bro. Welcome. They got us. They had to get one to close the season out. Yeah, man. They got us, man. They got us. It's all good though. It's all good. We punched them in the mouth twice already. So it ain't even about nothing. I mean, they was bound to get one. This one, but this game right here, it opened up a lot of things that we have to work on. But we already punched them in the mouth twice, so we up on the scoreboard. So I'm not even that mad, anymore about the game. But they had to win this game. Boston, they got a great team, man. They got great players, top to bottom. Their depth is better than ours. So, I know, like before the season started, I thought we had. I still think we got good. We got good depth, but I thought we had like the best depth in the world. But I'm looking at these other teams, and Boston got better. A lot of teams got better prior to the trade deadline, and some buyouts. But Boston, they depth. I hate to say it, but I think they depth is better than ours. If I'm being honest, Boston, they just did all the right things in this game. And Grant Williams didn't even play. Man, I forgot about Grant Williams, but shoot, with how our bench was looking, shoot, we could use a guy like Grant Williams. Shoot, you know what I mean? We could use a guy like that on our team. Shoot, he probably would start. Who knows? Or Coral, but when it comes to like the East, the Bucks, and Boston, I'm not gonna say the 76ers because you know. I think the 76ers is pretenders or whatever, but like teams like Boston and the Milwaukee Bucks, um, they are better than the Cavs, right? We could agree to that. I don't want to say that, but they better than the Cavs as of right now. Not by a lot. I think they slightly just better than us. I think the Cavs is right there. Like we right there. We on a trail. I think we right there. They just slightly better than us. They more experienced. They have more experienced players. More seasoned. You know, the Celtics. They've been to the finals last year, right? So these teams is already put together, and then they adding more to their team. So it's just like, man, and we are a young, up and coming team. Of course, we got Donovan Mitchell, but we still young, and some of these guys haven't even made the playoffs yet. Some of these guys' first type of postseason, if you want to call it, was a play-in. So we still young. I think we got the second youngest team in the NBA. We definitely got one of the youngest cores in the NBA. But I just feel like the Bucks and the Celtics, if I'm just gonna be honest, is better than us. Philly, I think the Cavs and Philly is on the same level. I think Bucks and the Celtics is they up ahead of us, and then I think us and Philly is like right there. 'Cause I don't see Philly as somebody that's like way over us and whatever. But yeah, but I believe the Cavs can beat both of them in the playoff series though. Pertaining to the Bucks and the Celtics, and in order for us to win that, I mean, it would take a lot. I'm talking about them two teams. Like we would have to play probably all the way to 7 games. I feel like because we good at home. It's just the like on the road we gotta fix that. On the road we sort of forget how to close out games or whatever. But I think we could beat Boston, and I think we could beat Milwaukee. Um, I would give us like a 45% chance, maybe 40% chance, but you know I feel like we could get at them. But the Cavs though, we couldn't close out the three good enough, right, for this game. Um, but I'm not looking for Al Horford to like shoot like that again against us. He man, Al Horford, bro, like he really lit us up. Like I mean, even Evan Mobley tried to contest. He's still bang one of them out. Like I'm just like, yo, this dude playing out his mind. Like, he playing like this the playoffs, and as he should, right? But Al Horford cannot shoot like that again. He cannot shoot like that again against us, bro. Like that cannot happen. At one point, I think he was like 8 for 8. I think he was not missing. He was out there looking like Channing Frye, bro. Like he was letting it go. Like he's shooting all that while we couldn't even hit a three or let alone try to defend it. You know what I mean? Like let's be clear though that the Celtics they made some tough shots also in the paint. The Celtics had like they had a good basketball game. Darius Garland in that fourth quarter, he had some silly turnover that created like an and one on the other end. Like, and that's when I'll be like, that's what I mean when I say like sometimes he might do too much, like at the wrong time. He tried to push it too fast and lost control. I think he had like two plays back to back like that. I'm trying to remember. I can't remember everything, but and Darius, he waited too late to cook up, bro. He waited too late to like Darius was cooking in the first. But like when we needed it, when Spider went on a crazy run, like and then Darius brought it back in the fourth, like it was too late at that point. Yeah, we almost came back, right? Al Horford got he been balling. He gotta get drug tested. Yeah, Al Horford, he's shooting a good percentage from that three, I think. But we know this about Al Horford though. Al Horford not no bum. Like Al Horford can play. When he was in OKC and he wasn't getting no playing time, like I'm like they just waste him over there. Like Al Horford could play. Yeah, he was with y'all. You remember he was with Philly. Ain't really goes like too well, but yeah. Remember when he was in Philly? Y'all try to do something with that. But Al Horford is not no bum, bro. He can play, man. I respect Al Horford. I remember he went up against the Cavs in the playoffs. He was giving us the business. Al Horford he could ball, bro. But yeah, but Darius, he waited too late to cook back up. And Don, he wanted it to cut it. He wanted to cut it to 10, and we did that. We did better than that. So I appreciate the fight at the end, cause that's not who we are. We're not gonna give up. We're gonna continue to fight, man. I appreciate like not laying over. Like some people will be like, oh, it's whatever. We still try to fight and you know try to duke it out to the end. Um, Kaz Levert, Kaz Levert, man. I don't even know what to say about Levert. We should, yeah, and Levert should not be on no Jayson Tatum. Um, our matchups, I don't know this Boston team. Like they already tried it out, but our matchups should probably be like see Mobley on Brown and Okoro on Tatum or whatever works. Whatever works. We gotta see him again. So whatever works, like and Dean Wade, he been a non-factor, yo. We let go of Kevin Love. We pushed him out the rotation. We got this guy Dean Wade, who's supposed to be not Kevin Love, but if you want to compare him to Kevin Love, he can stretch the floor out. He can't rebound like no Kevin Love, but he pretty decent. He started off good in the beginning of the season, but he been like a non-factor, man. You got Dean Wade, man. Oh man, Dean Wade, yeah, he been a non-factor. Um, you got paid. We paid the man, right? Like where your game go, bro? We paid you. Um, he's out there. He's a bigger body. We can he's a bigger body. We could try to put on wings and certain bigs. He's a decent defender. And he can shoot the three. But what good is it if he's not attempting to shoot the shots? What good is it if he's not attempting to shoot the shots, right? Like you gotta shoot the ball. Stop passing it up when stop passing the ball. If you got it, shoot it. We got you out there for a reason. Come on, dog. Come on, bro. We got you out there for a reason. Shoot the ball. And at this point, Okoro is who he is. You can't expect too much from Isaac Okoro. He's gonna give you what he can give you. He's still young. I'm not. It's a lot because a lot of people hate Isaac Okoro. Like a lot of a lot of fans bashing, but he's decent, bro. I get the hate, but he's young. He's still developing. Like he is who he is, bro. You cannot expect so much from him. At this point, you know what you're gonna get out of him unless something crazy change. He had a good start off to the new year. Um, Off season, he gotta get back in that lab. Yeah, he gotta get back in that lab. I want him I just hate when he like when he fake like he gonna shoot it, then he want to drive. He just he gotta want to shoot the ball, man. Um, he really wasn't doing much to Philly. Yeah, I know. Yeah, he wasn't. Um, I want to play. Give me 1 second. I want to find this JB clip real quick. I want to play this JB clip from his post game, man. And JB, man, oh man, you got to get it together too, bro. I'm not letting you off the hook either, bro. Cause you gotta get it together. I don't know. I know you trying to figure out your rotations, bro. I get it, but hold on. I'm gonna talk about JB in a minute. Hold on. Let me just play this quick post game real quick. It's gonna be 2.5. Hold on, real quick.
I mean, the start of the third quarter. It's funny what this league comes down to, but we had similar looks on both ends. We had a couple corner threes that didn't fall for us. They had a couple that did, and I thought the tide kind of turned at that point. But again, they're a really good basketball team, and credit to our guys for continuing to fight and get back.
We talked about one of the biggest keys just being defending the three. They ended up shooting 50%. Looks like from there. Do you credit them, or is there things that you look at?
No, you give them a ton of credit. Al Horford in particular made us pay. He got some open ones where we didn't get our rotations in order. And then their guys made some really tough ones. They made some at the end of the clock that were highly contested, but that's what they do. So, give those guys credit. Tatum is a heck of a player. Brown's a heck of a player that knows how to make you pay when you make mistakes. And even when you don't, they have the ability to make you pay.
Are there some areas offensively where you guys can maybe get some easier opportunities, some easier looks that you're seeing out there?
Yeah, I mean, I thought we could have simplified tonight. There's ways that they play us where, I thought we could have taken advantage of it more, attacking the middle of their floor more than trying to play on the sidelines and those types of things. But again, we'll go watch the tape, take some rest, and then we got them coming up quickly. So.
What did you say? 44, not even finished with this. It seems like I don't know if it was his groin or what happened there, but just how did you see him fight through that and try to get you guys?
I mean, he kept battling. We'll see what the medical staff says, but, I kept talking to him. He wanted to stay on the floor. He knew once he came out, it would stiffen up on him, make it difficult to come back in. So, we talked to the medical staff, and, he was ready to go, so we kept him out there. But I mean, he was aggressive. He was making plays when we needed him to, and just didn't quit and showed that fight and that scrap that we need.
Did the Celtics, in your eye, do anything different than the first couple times you played them, or just like you said, they're just a good team?
I mean, they're a good team, to give them credit. They do a really good job, manipulating their matchups and those types of things. But I think tonight came down to our inability to defend the three-point line. And we gave up too many open ones. And then again, they got that rhythm. And once they're in rhythm, now they can make the difficult one. So, we'll go back, take a look at it. And like I said, we'll prepare for the next time we see them.
Did they do anything to get Tatum going in particular? Obviously, he's a great player. Was there anything that they did to kind of manipulate things?
I mean, I think he just had a really good night. You go back, again, but just from your mind's eye. And he got more to, his shots tonight. He likes that step back going left. That's difficult to guard, when he's got it going. But I think he earned it tonight, and you just tip your hat to him because he had a hell of a night.
And what did in the matchup obviously with the two bigs? Not a lot of teams have two bigs like that going head to head. What did those guys do to have so much success tonight?
I think again they move their matchups around, quite a bit, but. They have the ability to do so many different things. They have the ability to play in coverage. They have the ability to switch. I think we go back, you'll take a look at it. But, again, I think there were opportunities that were there for us, early in the game. They ended up with some of their smalls on our bigs, and we got to get those guys the ball when they have those opportunities. So there's things there that we can improve on and make work for us.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Now, I'm not trying to blame JB, man. I'm not that guy to blame JB. I'm not that guy. I'm not, because a lot of people want JB job. They want him out of here. They felt like he shouldn't have got that contract extension. Um, which at the time I thought it was good. I felt like he was the right coach for the job. But a lot of people want him out of here, man. I mean, now JB, man, JB, we play slow. We play slow. Um, we play too slow. We gotta find a way to get our bigs more involved. I won't stress this enough. We play good when our bigs is effective. Um, Now JB, you my dog, right? So I'm not going to even come at you, but I'm trying to figure out like what's up with playing Jetty so late. Why Jetty Osman? Why like why you come in so late? Like and let's be clear, it wouldn't have made a difference. But we needed something different out there. Just give him some minutes for like we needed more shooting. And trust me, Jetty would have let it fly. He would have took the shots. Like I saw the lead starting to increase, and I'm just like, we had to figure out something different. Something else got to happen. But why Danny Green can't see the floor? I'm not saying Danny Green is the savior here. I'm just saying why can't we brought him in for the buyout? So I'm just saying like why can't he see the floor? Danny Green and Jetty not gonna be afraid to shoot the ball like a Dean Wade will or Isaiah Coro. Why Danny Green? I want to see what Danny Green can do. It's unknown right now what he can actually do with us. Like I know he's older, so I'm not expecting too much, but I just want to see what can he provide for that bench. You know what I mean? Like we need shooting. Like not too many players we can rely on like on the bench. Karras is who he is. We shouldn't be looking for Rubio to do all this crazy stuff after his injury. He's coming back from that, but we can't look for Rubio be no 3-point shooter, man. Like we can't look for that, man. We can't ask him to be that. That's why I said what I said about the buyout market. I mean, forget looking at them G League players. I don't know who you gonna bring in from the G League that will help us. If y'all know, you let me know. But I want right now, guys. I know what they can do already. Like I want right now guys out there that can provide shooting. So this off season, some of these players off the bench, I don't know. I don't think they will be back. Like some of these players, I don't know. And Dylan, I be forgetting he's even on the team sometimes. He just be there, but he been dealing with injuries and he can't stay on the floor. He's still recovering from injuries. Back when back when Beeline was coaching, and and yeah, but JB, like, come on, Donovan, I don't think Donovan should play against Detroit. I don't know how that growing or whatever he got going on. I don't know how that is. I don't. Donovan should not play against Detroit. He better be getting some rest. Um, he played the whole second half. And by the way, to the mad fans out there who want JB head, he need to get fired for not taking on Donovan Mitchell. Yeah, he could have took him out, but Donovan asked to stay. He said he wasn't coming out. I just to clarify that, I'm not defending. I'm just clarifying it. Donovan wanted to stay in the game. His motor was running, and he wanted to stay in the game. I'm not defending JB. I'm just clarifying it, right? Um, if others just stepped up more, and yeah, it's not just the bench, but our big man as well. But fairly, like when we played Boston, uh, like when we played Boston, the games we won, it came down to our guards. Like the guards is it took playing towards the end, but our guards is the one that really won us the game when it came down to playing Boston. But we need more play calls. We need our big somehow to get going early. Cause Jarrett Allen, I don't know what happened to Jarrett Allen last night, man. I'm just looking at him. I'm just like, man, he looked defeated out there, man. The Time Lord was just he was doing his thing, man. I can't even lie, but we need more play calls for our bigs. We got to get our bigs going early. We had to get Evan Mobley going early. Try to get him going early. Um, Sometimes we looking at this game and we just seeing the obvious. DG or Donovan Mitchell, just gonna run them screens, call for the pick, while someone like a Carl or somebody stay in the corner. Sometimes things could become predictable. You want more creativity. Um, I'm fine with Donovan get cooking. If he's cooking, let him cook. He's our star player. He's our number one option. But sometimes that don't help us get the win. We need our bigs involved. We when all four of our guys is on one, 9 times out of 10 we win the game. When our bigs is effective, we gonna win the game. When we start our defense to translate the offense, we win the game. I mean, I'm just saying. Early in the season, I thought JB had more creativity. But that was early in the season, right? Teams start to figure stuff out. But I thought it was more creativity in the beginning, and that's what we need. We need more creativity. Um, the ISO ball, it is what it is with that. And JB, look, JB cannot get out coach. Our bench should be better. We got carries. And we kept carries on his team because we trust him, right? We trust him to be that scorer off the bench for us, and he's another ball handler for us. He's capable. He's capable. I don't want to give up on carries, bro. I really don't. He's inconsistent, but I don't want to give up on him. I know he have his moments, and he do things on the defensive end. But sometimes he be out there turning the ball over. He be doing. I don't know what he be doing. And he's not the best shooter. He, he can make it here and there, but he's not the best shooter. And we really lacking that. And JB, I don't think JB getting fired. So stop asking for his job. I don't see him getting fired. I know fans get mad at the coach. They want them out of here, but we this late in the season. Um, JB got that contract. I don't see him getting fired. He built a culture with his organization. His first season, right? His first season don't really count to me. He took over after the firing of Beeline, and we know how that turned out with the. We know how Beeline turned out. I don't have to explain that. Um, and I think that was the bubble year. He had a decent stretch taking over. What do you want? 5 out of 11 games. I think he won 5 out of 11 games. Him just taking over. Some of the games, Colin was balling out too. Um, Mind you, we in rebuild mode, right? Next season, which I feel like his first real season, he went 22 and 50. Yeah, I think he went 22 or 50, something like that. Um, he had some injuries that season. Still rebuilding. Next season, which is his second season now. That this how I'm counting it. He went 44 and 38, and Cavs technically made the playoffs, but due to the new playoff format, we lost in the play-in. And we should have won them games, but we lost in the play-in and also had key injuries that season, even after the All-Star break as well. And that was last season. So now we fast forward. So now JB third season as a head coach. We are where we are right now, and most likely we should win more than 44 games. We should improve that. I think we win more than 40. I already saw the schedule, so um, we got a couple of games we got to get up for. But I saw the schedule. We only have like one more back to back, so I'm not really, you know, too crazy about that. Um, so yeah, we a top 4 team. So yeah, cut it out, man. I mean, JB not getting fired, bro. At least not now. He's not getting fired, right? Cavs can give you 50 if he starts. Cavs can ball. Cavs can score, and he can play defense. But we need him. We need him off the bench. I mean, I think like in the beginning of the season, preseason, the battle was between because we didn't have no wing. Our wings came down to Isaiah Coro and Caris LeVert was gonna fight for that small forward spot, and Caris LeVert ended up winning that. He ended up starting, and then the eventually like Caris had to go back to the bench. He asked to go back to the bench because, like we said, like I said, he started being inconsistent here. Like he asked to go back to the bench, so he asked to go back to the bench. He don't need to be started. He asked to go back to the bench because he wasn't having his best stats. He wasn't having his best games in the starting lineup after a while. He had that crazy game with Donovan against Boston the first go around. That was without Darius Garland. But he asked to go to the bench, bro. So and Isaiah Coro, he gives you different things. Caris LeVert gives you different things. Um, but Caris LeVert not starting. He's gonna be staying on the bench. He wants to be on the bench. He want to be like that six man. You know what I mean? So can't force the guy. He's just inconsistent, bro. He good player, can create his own shots. Great in the passing lanes, could defend. Good size, but he just Cavs LeVert just inconsistent, man. And as a Cavs fan, like for the LeBron era, like with Coach Lou, they would act like they didn't care about the regular season. Um, he would experiment different things. Um, Ty Lue wouldn't show his hand until the playoffs really started. But we had Bron and Kyrie. We knew when we got there though it was over. Like we was better than most teams, and you know I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying I don't care about the regular season. I'm ready for the playoffs, but this team, I don't know, man. I don't know. Uh, it's the playoffs that matter for me, but we had to create better habits in a regular season. So I can't really, we had to build leading to the playoffs. We don't want to bring bad habits into the playoffs, especially our first playoffs. I will say I don't care about the regular season, but this is not the. I can't compare this to the old Cavs team and assume we just gonna figure it out. Donovan Mitchell, he's a star, but he's not no. He's great, but he's not no LeBron James, right? So we need these games, man. And I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I was mad yesterday, but I'm not mad. We are not a great road team. And yes, that have to change sooner than later because in the playoffs, you're gonna have to play on the road. In the playoffs, you're gonna have to go on the road, bro. So we're gonna eventually have to figure this thing out. and start winning these games and closing these games out the right way. Because eventually you will have to go on the road. It ain't gonna be you having home court advantage. You got to get on that road, whether it's the third game or the first game. It got to happen. Um, yeah, but we had to figure it out. Time is not on our side here. We getting closer to the playoffs, and if we want to win or win a playoff series, whatever, we need our top four to be productive. Um, and that starts on defense to offense. We need our top four to be great. Listen, we don't have Donovan Mitchell for that long. I don't know what the future hold. I don't know what the future hold. We basically got like 2 more years, so we gave up everything for Donovan Mitchell. We need him. We need him to be happy if he's gonna stay here. Um, we got to get it done. That conversation will be here faster than I know it when Don is approaching the free agency or what Don. I think Don got two and one. He might have a play option. I think, but it'll be here sooner than we know it. And I'm a real dude, right? All bias aside, we have to win a playoff series. The goal is the Eastern Conference Finals, or at least put up a fight in the second round that had people talking, and make Donovan reconsider. Thinking about the future if he do decide to leave. I know the contract, and we're gonna have to figure out the Evan Mobley extension thing. We're gonna have to figure that out too. But if we don't get the gold this year, you know, next season championship, we have to work towards that. It's no debate. That's what we have to do. If we don't get it this year, I already gave you, what I think. I said that second round Eastern Conference Finals, but if we get, I don't want to say lucky, but if we get the goal this year, that'd be cool. But next year, we definitely need to fight for the championship. We don't have Donovan Mitchell for that long, and we got to utilize our time with Donovan Mitchell. You know what I mean? I got let me see. I think I got one more clip here. I got one more clip. Hold on one second. Trying to find this clip. I got a DG clip I want to play. But Don, we only got 2 more years with Donovan. That's how I'm looking at it. I know it's 3 years, but it's like two more years. So we have to get this thing done. It ain't no time to be in development, nothing. We have to figure it out. Next year we have to get guys. We definitely gonna have to bring in some guys next year, bro, to help out this bench, bro. Cause this bench is like, oh man. Sometimes I just don't know about this bench. Okay, let me see. But yeah, let me play you this clip real quick, and I'm gonna get back to what I was saying.
Last game, what was working so well for you tonight?
Got off to a good start. And just kept staying aggressive, right? What happened in the past is the past. You can't change it. And it just felt good to get back home, right? All-star break, go right to Indiana. It's been 2 weeks since I slept in my own bed. So good to be home, good to get a home-cooked meal, and good to be back in front of our fans.
There's nothing like a home-cooked meal, although Donovan Mitchell was cooking and he was not at home. We've talked before about how when you are across from a guy who is putting up a performance like that, iron sharpens iron. What did you see from him?
Yeah, he's one of the most special and talented guys in this league, and somebody I got a great relationship with. Same class, known each other for a long time. So, like you said, bring out the best in each other. And as a competitor, you love that. You love to play against the best and show up for the challenge.
this was the first win of the season that you all have had against the Cleveland Cavaliers, but the last two games, you most recently played them back in November. What was different about this Celtics team as a whole tonight?
I think our points off turnovers and giving up offensive rebounds. They're big, long team, and both of those games went to overtime. They compete. They're well coached, so it's gonna be a tough battle every time. But you got to take care of the ball and limit the one chance opportunities to give yourself a chance.
Where did you see this one go south tonight?
Started the third quarter. They picked up their intensity. Played some playoff basketball in the second half. Brought the physicality. Intensity went up. Jayson Tatum got hot. Just dig ourselves into a hole. Just trying to keep fighting.
Coming out of half is what JV had mentioned too. Was it a big turning point, did you feel like, for this game, even though you guys obviously battled back and had that playoff tendency at the end?
Yeah. I think that was a big factor of the game, just coming out of the third quarter and punched us right in the mouth. And I think we waited too long to respond and punch back. But their intensity picked up, and that's what we have to grow. They've been there before. They know how to turn it up and bring intensity, bring the fight in the second half, and that's what we have to keep growing at.
I know we talked about the defending three the other day, how important that was for this game. I think they finished 50%. Do you just tip your hat to them? Obviously they've got some great three-point shooters, or feel like maybe there's some things you learned that you can do better against them next week when you play them?
Yeah, there's always some areas that we have to learn and get better at, but I think we did contest the three ball pretty well. They did get a couple open ones in the second half, so just have to fix that. Keep protecting the paint, what we base our defense off of, and just try to get out the shooters as much as we can.
You mentioned just the intensity, the playoff-like atmosphere there at the end. At what point did you start to feel that?
We felt that all along. That was a big game. That was a big game for them as well. Just trying to set the tone. The East is really tough. We know that they're number one. They know that we're one of the rising teams in the East. So, it was going to be a battle regardless, and that's what it was to the final buzzer.
Go ahead. What do you take from a game like tonight?
Just the fight. Like I said, the intensity that they had in the third quarter, we have to fix. Coming out of halftime, we have to just try to punch people in the face first and not get punched. So that's something that we have to really learn. Have to shrink around ISOs with Jayson Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and rebound the ball. I think we gave up a lot of second chance points. So just trying to rebound the ball, and that's when we get on the transition and not get stagnant on offense, trying to just play ISO ball all the time.
Around this time of year, people throw around the term contender. What does the term contender mean to you?
A team in a race. It's a long season, so it's going to be ups and downs. The East is fluctuating a lot more now. So, it's a couple of contenders, and I think that we're one of them.
You mentioned obviously you guys are playing against a team that's been to the finals, been deep in the playoffs a bunch of times. How much can you learn from a game like this in March to prepare you for playing them, say, in a couple months and say the second round of the playoffs?
You learn a lot. You go back and watch the film and see what we did wrong, see some of the good things that we can carry over to the next game, and just trying to learn from the mistakes. I know we're all going to go home and watch this game and see what we did wrong. Just trying to fix it for next time. We play them next week, so we get another shot at it.
What did you specifically see from Donovan tonight?
The killer. What we see every night. Got hurt in the third and just kept battling. He was playing off all adrenaline. Being a leader, just kept trying to push our guys just to keep fighting and just keep playing to the final buzzer. And that's what we did. Hard-nosed guy, one of the leaders of this team, and we're going to follow him regardless.
Thanks, sir.
Yeah, Bubba. I think Donovan. I believe this is a rental for us, but who knows? He might say, "Yo," depending on like what type of run we go on, not be another Utah Jazz and flake out whatever. I think he might say, "Yo, okay, I'll resign or whatever. Do one more contract, and then who knows, end up going to New York. But I do look at it as a rental for the Cleveland Cavaliers. When we traded for him, as soon as we traded for him, I knew, like, okay, this could be a rental for us, because we know that he wanted to go to New York at first. He didn't know he was going to Cleveland. He wanted to go to New York and thought it was a done deal. We know Don, he's from there and whatever. But right now the Knicks don't need him, right? They got Bronson over there doing what he's doing. Yeah, I don't think they need him, man. So I feel like I don't know how many years Bronson got on his contract, but I feel like Don probably, depending on the type of run we go on, he would decide to stay with us for like probably one more contract. That's wishful thinking, but and sometime down the road he say, okay, you go to New York. Don's still young. He could do another. He could do a 2-1 with us again. But yeah, eventually I think Don will probably be a Knick because it seems like he wanna be in play over there in the garden, whatever. And the Knicks got a bright they got a bright future. The Knicks stink, but not now. But they did stink. But I think the Knicks got a bright future. And I was already advocating that once Kyrie and KD left, the Knicks was better than the Nets, in my opinion. Right? The Knicks just smacked the Nets. As we saw. But I already was advocating that the Knicks are better than the Nets, and that's just my opinion. I like they guys over there. The Nets don't have nobody. Um, they don't have nobody, man. That whole, KD and Kyrie situation is over. So I don't look at the Nets the same. I like the Knicks coming up with Bronson. I like what Bronson doing over there. Um, but the thing is, I don't know. And then in the playoff series, I don't know about them. Cavs versus Knicks, man. We'll get the Knicks about it. And, that's they might win 2 games, 1 or 2 games. But do we trust Julius Randle in the playoffs? I don't know. I don't know. But I think the Knicks are better than the Nets. I think they're gonna have I could be wrong, but I think the Nets is about to come up. But Don is a rental. But DG, man, DG said it. This game, they got up for it, man. They gotta be better. Um, and we will see them again. He's right. We will see them again. We played them. we meet them on we meet them on Monday. Yeah, they come to our house, so we see them again at home. So that should be a good one. We get to play them in our house. Um, but like I said, I'm not mad no more. They played this game. Some could say like a playoff game. This second half of the season, it's a big game on TV. They playing the Cavaliers. You know, they just lost to the Knicks, so this was to be expected, right? Like they come out trying to make a point. You just lost to the Knicks, and now you got to get this win against the Cavs. So we don't sweep them. So they got to get this win or whatever, and try to and then eventually play us again and tie the score up. So this was to be expected. I knew that there's a possibility of us losing. We're not a great road team, and they a championship team. Like DG said, this the same team that was in the finals, who was close to being crowned champions. Like they could have been champions last season. They the best team in the East, so yeah, I'm not mad no more. I'm just a little concerned. There are concerns out there with this team, with this Cavs team. It is concern because outside of the 4 guys we got, it's like who gonna help us after that? It's like this person this night, this person that night. Who gonna help us? And playoffs rotation start to shorten. You decide you want to run that 8-man, 9-man rotation. So, and for us to probably win, we gonna need our bench to score something, right? They gotta score at least 20 at least. I know, like scores. They gotta score something, man. They gotta score over 15, over 20 points. We need some put the we need some action from them, whatever. I'm a little concerned though, but we have about a couple games left, 18 games, whatever left, and to figure it out. So yeah, we gotta create we gotta start creating some good habits, man. In the buyout market, man, we had to. I want Stanley Johnson. That's what I want. I don't know. I don't know if that's the right choice, but I want Stanley Johnson. I want to see what Stanley Johnson can do with this team. We have a spot left. They looking at it. They trying to bring somebody up from the G League or from the Cannon Charge, or probably make the Akite give him a full contract. But I want to see like us make a move in a free agency, like get us another guy, add some more shooting depth. And I don't think it's too many guys out there. There's only one name that stood out to me was Stanley Johnson. At first, I wanted a big, but we need some shooting depth and some defense. So a guy like Stanley Johnson is shooting, I think, over 40% from the three. So I think that could make sense. I like his energy. He been here and there. I like his energy. But yeah, we need some better. We need some all ball defenders, man. I don't have the answer, but that's just what I feel. And we need JB to be better with the rotations. Um, don't wait so long to make adjustments. Don't wait too long. You know, I'm still riding with JB, man. I'm still on the JB train, man. I'm riding with JB regardless, man. But if I gotta call him out, I'll call him out. If he on his BS, gotta call him out on his BS. But he's definitely an upgrade from what we had last. I will say that he's an upgrade. Right. But yeah, man, I don't think I covered everything, man. Hey, yo, Bob, I'm gonna have you come up here too on one day too, man. You talk spicy in the comments. I'll have you come up here though. I want to figure out my schedule. What you call it? Next time I'm gonna drop the link if anybody ever want to come in here. But I think I covered everything, man. The Cavs will see Boston again on Monday. Our next game will be against Detroit. That will be on Saturday at 8 o'clock, and we be playing that at home. So we back at home. That makes sense for us. We should win that game. We should rest Donovan Mitchell if we can. And yeah, man. Look, bro. You get, yeah. I want you to put me in the pan. Yeah, you say you're gonna cook me, right? Man, you're a Philly fan, man. You can't cook me, bro. You're a Philly fan. Don't forget, man. The last time y'all won a championship ain't the last time we won a championship. I just want you to remember that, cause we got my Cavs got a championship, man. Recently, we got a championship. So y'all still gotta work that way up. You feel me? You gotta Jordan B gotta get him one, man. He don't know how that feels to have a championship. He gotta go get him one, man. Him and James Harden. They still learning how to get that done, you know. So when they get that, I guess. But as far as I'm concerned, man, the Cavs, we've been more successful within the last couple years. But yeah, I'm gonna next time I'm gonna drop the link and see what's up, man. Um, that's cool. That's cool, bro. That's cool. That's cool. I know we only got one. A lot of teams don't got no championships, right? So having one means a lot because a lot of teams don't even have that. A lot of teams don't have that, or a lot of teams only got one. I think we got one behind the Knicks, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. I think the Knicks only got two. So I mean that's cool. And Knicks supposed to be this great franchise back in the day, but Yeah, we won behind them, I think. So yeah, that's cool. Y'all got 3. We gonna catch up to y'all, but it's not about what y'all got, right? It's about what you done lately, and y'all haven't won nothing lately. That's all I'm saying. So man, look, win lose. I know we still gonna be good, and we still got one up on Philly, man. So yeah, y'all can have the regular season games, man. Y'all can have that. But yeah, I think that's it though, man. I don't think nobody else said anything. So yeah, man. Next time I'm gonna drop the link. Next time I'm gonna drop the link. See what you guys say or say about the Cavs or whatever. Or cook me, whatever you want to do. But yeah, I'm shout out to you, man. Shout out to everybody that was watching, man. Shout out to Bubba. I'm gonna catch you on BJ channel. Shout out to Land of the Heartless. I know, shout out to everybody, man. Yeah, peace out, bro. I'm gonna catch you, man. Appreciate you though, bro. Appreciate you. I'm gonna holler at y'all, man. Y'all already know what it is. Leave a like, leave a comment, hit the sub button. Stay tuned in, man. Appreciate y'all. But I'm signing out.